me. Then he said, coffee or tea? Coffee or tea, sir? I just want to know the answer to question 8, brother.
She got so fed up, you know. She got so fed up that she was busy explaining something. She was like, okay, class, now listen to this.
Okay. Hi guys. Welcome to our first ever podcast. So
I'm sorry. I can't.
On the table.
Oh, yeah.
And you're showing this to me? Got tissue or not?
Wait, there's tissue here.
Okay. Okay, so we have yet to name our podcast.
Yeah.
But today we're gonna start off nice and easy. What's the topic?
Isn't it how we met first? Oh wait.
It's secondary school
A
life.
blast to the past.
A blast to the past, indeed. So today we're gonna talk about our secondary school life
Mm-hmm.
and our experience going through secondary school in Singapore.
It sounds like advice.
But yeah, hope you guys like our new setup. Yeah, so thank you to 4Play for sponsoring. Really glad for.
Why not intro? Can we just get why are we like itching?
Okay, can you open your phone? Oh.
Wait
Okay, so first is how we met. So, Qianyu, how do we actually meet?
Okay, we met when we were in the same class in Sec 1 in this terrifying place called
Can redact that thing.
Anyway, we were in this like glorious place called censorship purposes, I shall not be honest. But we were in the same class for secondary 1. And at first we didn't really talk much because Nisa and me, we each had our own friend group. Like she was hanging out with the boys and, and I had this one best friend that both of us were like super close and we were like locked in, so I didn't really want to like expand my social circle and go and connect with other people. But I think our relationship
Whoa!
No, okay, I'm straight. Okay, our friendship, right, deepened when, was it Sec 2?
I think Sec 2.
Okay, when we were in the same class for secondary 2 because we don't switch classes. And I think like she was first introduced to me by our friend. So from there we started to like talk more, and she also like kind of joined in because our friend group was kind of like split up, like not in the sense that we would not talk to each other, but when we come together, we would come together. But then there's this like mini segregations where there are people you're just more comfortable with. So like Nisa came and joined me and my other friend, and we kind of like became a small trio in the friend group itself. Yeah.
And then I think it kind of expanded when another one of our friends joined. And then it was, I think, the 5 of us? 2, 3, 4, 5. Is there only 5 of us? There's one more.
Wait, it was... It was 6. Yeah, 6.
Yeah. So, basically, I didn't actually leave the guys. It's more of like I wanted more girlfriends. So, that's why I decided to join Qianyu and the rest of the girls. And we spent like just going to recess, hanging out with one another. And from there, I think I got closer. We got closer.
I remember my first impression of her was like that she was super friendly. Do you know during our like Sec 1 orientation, right? There was this one activity where we had to choreograph a dance for like the campfire.
Oh hell!
And right here she was like, guys, why don't we do a TikTok dance? And she was like, it was the oh my wa mo shinderu one, the kimi no
No, that wasn't me.
It wasn't?
Another girl.
Okay, yeah, it was your friend.
Yeah, it was my friend.
Wait, but you were so into it though.
Really? Oh
Like you were gathering everyone together and you'd be like, guys, let's do this.
Guys,
dance.
to be cringe is to be free.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember like during camp, all our family members showed up to watch our performances. And not gonna lie, that was quite memorable. So let's move on to the next one, which is our favorite core memories of secondary school.
You're gonna ask me first.
Yeah.
Why not you start first?
Me? Okay, I remember during a very rainy day, it was like thunderstorming left, right, center. And I remember like I didn't bring an umbrella. And I was like trapped in the bus
I know
stop,
where
right?
this is going, yeah.
And I contacted you. I asked you whether you have an umbrella. You're like, yeah, I'm on the way right now. Same bus stop. And then when you alighted, you just stood there and then you were like trying to scurry through your bag for the umbrella. You whipped it out and it was broken. Like you cannot open the umbrella and we were like shaking in our boots.
Wait, I remember now. I think the umbrella couldn't lock all the way.
Yeah,
right?
it couldn't lock all the way. Then we had to ask for like some random stranger for help. And he managed to like lock it in place. And then what time was it already? It was almost like morning.
Yeah, it was like 7:20 something. You have to like report in the hall at 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. And then
No wait, I remember that right during that rainy day, like I thought there was one that where like umbrellas randomly started like
yeah, so we were like
unlocked
crossing
itself.
the road. We were like there was a traffic light and then we were like crossing together, sharing that one small umbrella. With were you holding it?
I think I was holding it.
She
'cause
was
I didn't
holding
trust
the
you.
umbrella. And then we had to wait for the light to turn green. Then while we were waiting, suddenly you were too tired. Then you let go of the umbrella. Then all the rain dropped on us. And then we were drenched in our school uniform.
Okay, the rainy days in were really the best because like every single time you would see students come into school like fully soaked, like they just survived the whole hurricane. And it was also the most memorable because that was when you would have like the most laughter and like the most fun just like sprinting through the rain.
We
And
were
there's, like,
screaming.
yeah, wait, there was one where like you know the bus stop right in front, there's this elevated platform. Then underneath like water would kind of just congregate here. Then like sometimes when cars dash past, they would like send a huge flood of water towards your
It
face.
went up to my shoulders.
Yeah. She was like standing there for like 10 minutes getting soaked in it because I was like late from my bus. Yeah.
When we arrived to class, we looked like we just showered. And I was shivering in my seat. And you were like behind me or something.
The worst feeling is when like your socks become like
Yeah,
soggy
oh my
and wet and then you can
gosh.
feel your feet like wrinkling under
I
the
hate
fabric.
that so much.
Yeah.
Any more core memories? Oh, recess!
Wait, I have one where like you, me and another friend, we went out and then we just like terrorized the whole neighborhood because we had this cheese balls packet. And then it was so filled with air that it was like about to combust. And then like we couldn't open it with our fingers because it was just so tight. Then like we were like, okay wait, why don't we just use like my umbrella? No wait, your umbrella.
My umbrella.
Your umbrella to like hit the packet open and like let air go out. Yeah.
So I used my umbrella and like used it as like a sword or something and I smashed it on the cheese ball packets. And then it wasn't exploding. And then I threw it up in the air like it was like baseball or something. Yeah.
And the umbrella got like heavily then like it was like slunking to the side.
Then it curved like this.
It was a hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh my goodness. Oh, at recess time. That was the best because for secondary schools, like for our school, our recess was only 30 minutes. So we legit have to like rush and talking about the extremely long queues.
Yeah.
It was quite hard to like eat and manage to reach to class on time.
It was even worse because like some of the stalls, I remember there was a period of time where like 2 major stores like just closed down and there was only 2 stores like functioning. I think. Yeah. I was waiting for you to continue whatever you were saying.
Yeah, but I remember like us as a group. Oh yeah, it was from the 5 of us. And then moving on to Sec 3, we split classes, but me and Qianyu were in the same class. So we made a new friend group, and it consisted of the 6 of us.
With like 2 new friends to join us. 3 is 2. No, not really. Oh, wait. Kind of like 3, but then one of them like we were kind of already familiar with.
Yeah, and then we always like have this table where we always sit at, just the 6 of us, and we have to make sure that like we eat before the bell rings and all that. And I always buy from this nasi padang store and the spicy chicken cutlet. That was delicious.
And she never finished the spicy chicken cutlet.
I'm a very slow eater. I'm sorry. But it was so good. I'm someone who hates spice, but when it comes to that specific spicy chicken cutlet, I don't mind sacrificing my taste buds for it because it's damn nice.
Yeah, I would agree that it's kind of like the meat is just juicy, and even though the skin isn't as crispy, but once you like bite into it, you can feel like, wow, this is so worth. And I think like the nasi padang store, the prices were like the most elaborate one for like a huge like plate of rice that you could eat. Yeah.
And for Qianyu, she always buys what, noodles?
Noodle soup.
The noodle soup.
But then afterwards, it was the fast food store when they opened up.
There's the Western. What fast food store? Like what, McDonald's? Yeah. So what's a typical schooling day like?
A typical schooling day.
Hey, your phone case like got hole.
Yeah, I know, it's breaking apart. Can you see the scotch tapes at the side? I'm trying to hold it together.
I just realized, man. There's like a freaking hole in the phone case.
I wanted to do like a mini Attack on Titan reference, which you wouldn't understand. But
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Typical schooling day. For me, it was like, I just hated coming to school. Like I was one of those people who, like every time I wake up, I'm just like, I would rather like bed rot for 10 more minutes than having to like get my ass out of bed and go and brush my teeth and report for school. Yeah. But like once you're in school, right, time just flies by so quickly.
Are you sure about that? Are you
Okay,
sure
like when
it flies by?
I remember looking forward to recess every single time because I got to eat with y'all. Then time would fly by super quickly, and then afterwards we would have like lessons which would like feel like an extra long hour. But okay, the highlights of my school days, right, were history classes and SS classes. Okay, more of history classes because we had this really amazing teacher where I want to shout out her name right here. She was Miss Alamel, and I loved her. Okay, she was like the best history teacher for me because she made history lessons so engaging, and she was so like thorough in all of her explanations that she made sure you didn't miss out on a single thing. And I think that's what made history lessons really special for me, and also like that one friend that we just like
next one on subject theories now.
Okay, yeah, but anyway, just doing a little
Okay, so teaser short. Then for typical schooling days, it's always the morning assembly. You have to sing the national anthem, yada yada, school pledge, all that. There's a school pledge. Was there a school pledge? No school pledge.
No, there wasn't a school pledge. That was a national day.
National day.
Wait, the
National
Singaporean pledge. I don't even know what it's called. Okay. I'm very patriotic.
Patriotic indeed. Yeah. Singapore 60 years old. Shout out to Singapore.
Majulah Singapura. Okay.
Okay. Then I remember like after everyone congregates at the hall, we have to split to our classes. And then we just sit down, and we always have the good morning.
Yeah.
It's
we have
always
to drag
like
every single syllable out.
greeting. I don't know where it started or when or how, but it's always that same thing. It's like the standard good morning.
Wait, do you know, right, in primary school, my greeting was actually more longer than that. We were forced to say, "Good morning, Miss Tan." Wait, no, it's like, at the end of class, when you have to thank the teachers, like, "Thank you, Miss Tan, and wishing you a safe trip home, and to your, like..." Wait, no, wait.
Safe trip home?
Yeah, we had to, like, thank their grandparents and their parents. And everybody.
Whoa!
Like, yeah, it was so excessively long. I don't even know how, like, none of it... None of the students actually said the full thing. We just said like, "Thank you, Miss Tan."
Wishing you a safe journey home and a good night's sleep and a cold pillow and a full
And
8
a warm
hours
bath and a 5-star Michelin meal. Okay, yeah, we were just doing the most. I don't know why.
Wow, okay. I learned something new. Okay, back to the typical schooling day. So classes were just like listening to the teacher talk, doing your work. And in terms of seating arrangement, I was at the back of the class with one of our girlfriends. Then I always like to disturb her. She's doing her work. Then I like to like take her eraser. Then like, you know when you like draw something on the paper, then they draw something even bigger.
She's like the type of friend, right, that when when Nisa draws like one dot on the paper, she'll just snatch her pen up and draw like one huge obnoxious line across the paper, like she's like cutting it into half. Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes some lessons were really like snooze inducing. That I literally have to like hit this position to stay awake.
I will hit this position.
I see you in class sometimes sleeping. I see you just like your head was down. I know you had a fringe back then, but I can see through you, okay? I can see you like...
In my defense, it was probably the chemistry classes. Yeah, okay, wait, we have to say that during our subject list later, okay?
Yeah, and then... Yeah, it's just lessons after lessons after lessons. And then there's also extracurricular stuff like our CCA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in taekwondo, right?
Yeah.
I keep saying like last time when I was in secondary school, I always say, "Hey, how's your karate class?" She gets so pissed off. I like to rage bait her sometimes.
She's the type of friend, right, when you show her a K-pop idol, she'll be like, "Oh my god, is that Jungkook?" It's not Jungkook. It was literally like some other idol from 17.
How was I supposed to know? They look similar, okay?
No, they don't look similar.
Okay, so yeah, so she was in taekwondo and I was in drama club. And then every time on Tuesdays, do you have Fridays sessions?
We did?
Only for uniform groups is different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, after school we have to like get to that place also, and then we have to like do our CCA stuff, and then after that when you go home you have homework to do. The cycle just repeats. So
yeah, I would not want to go back to my secondary school days, no matter how tough poly is.
We're both in the same poly.
Yeah.
Next. Okay, let's move on to the...
It's the subject tier list, right?
Yes, our subject tier list. So let's first start off with what subjects we took back then in Sec 3. Okay.
So we were both in the same like stream. We took like the double pure one. So it was like for mine the only difference, I should say our common subjects first. Our common subjects were pure chemistry,
pure bio, E-math,
mother tongue, E-math, A-math, SS,
social studies.
Yeah.
Then our only difference is that she took history and I took elective geography.
Yeah,
and we both took higher language subjects.
Yeah, higher mother tongue.
She took higher Chinese, I took higher Malay. And honestly, it didn't even help us because for those who take higher languages, it's actually to have like lesser points so you can enter a JC.
Yeah.
It helps you if you want to go JC. But both of us ended up in poly.
We're not really like study muggers that can get like 7 or 8
Yeah,
points.
we weren't really that studious.
But we did try our best.
Yeah, so I guess it was okay.
I mean, we're happy with where we are right now, so. Why you seem so reluctant? Is that something you want to say?
Yeah, I am happy with where I am right now. But yeah, so starting off with okay, what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is history.
History, yeah. History.
I forgot, we also took English, but
Oh, yeah,
that's like one of the core subjects that we keep forgetting.
Yeah, so English, I would say I would put it a solid B, which also represents my grade. English is like, it can get pretty tiring.
Yeah, and dull.
Dull.
Like, to be honest, English is just like, if you get it, you get it.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the subject that you will need time to study for. And in class you just do like, it's just like a whole simulation of running through what you would face in an examination question.
Okay, hot take, but I feel like people who are good in English are naturally like born with it. It's more of a like something that you have to be exposed to for a while to be actually good with it. Like people who read more are more likely to be better in English compared to those who don't.
I feel like it's a major disadvantage sometimes, because depending on like the family you grew up in, sometimes you don't really like gain access to books because your parents are like, oh, I'd rather you go out and play instead of like being stuck at home and like reading all the time.
Or like even the languages you speak in the household also matters.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, mother tongue. How is your mother tongue?
A solid C.
No, I'm not asking for a grade.
No, as in like that's how I would rate mother tongue.
C.
A solid C. Okay. I love hate my Chinese teacher. Like she tried to make her classes interesting. But the thing is, I just can't stop but sleep in every single class. Okay? Like the worst thing was I was sitting in the front row too. So every time she'll just be right in front of me, like writing stuff on a whiteboard, and you'll literally see me like fighting for my life in the front row. Yeah. And then every time I'll just wake up to like her slamming my desk and be like, 千余学生请起来, like go and wash your face. Yeah.
For me it's quite a different experience cause for my higher Malay, we only had 3 students. Yeah, so it's just like the 3 of us and a teacher. So she really gives on like one-to-one lessons with us, and all this like undivided attention also helped to really boost my grades for mother tongue. And she was like the nicest teacher. Like if you don't feel like doing work, she's like, okay, I don't force y'all, let's take like a 10-minute chill break. She's quite chill. She's chill. And then like I remember during like almost exam season starting, then she would like buy us McDonald's in the morning. Then we have like McDonald's for breakfast if our lesson had mother tongue as the first period. Then she would buy us McDonald's for breakfast.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. And yeah, I hope you're doing well, my mother tongue teacher.
If she ever watches this,
if you ever watch this podcast. Yeah. So I'll rate it an A. A tier.
Okay, next one would be, okay, let's talk about SS.
SS.
Yeah.
C.
Okay, to be fair, even though I like the teacher teaching SS, I would put it as a C also. But why would you put it as a C?
I'm just not good at humanities. And I feel like it's very hard to teach something which like students may have different perspectives on. And it's very tedious to like follow the structure and ensure that you are actually answering things correctly, because there's not like a one size fits all answer for SS. It's literally like you give points and then the teacher has to check.
Yeah.
And I don't know how they mark it actually. That's why I really am frustrated with how the subject is taught and graded.
I mean, it was very confusing too. Like sometimes when I was writing like stuff, right, it doesn't matter how much you write, but I would like write a lot, and I'll read back on it. I'll be like,
she writes a whole like novel, like.
Because I'm a history student, guys. We're used to
man,
this.
like start reading like then the next paragraph is like a different language already. Cause the handwriting, it's like undescribable. Cannot.
It's like the what's that book? Wait, I kind of forgot, but you know that one book. Okay, yeah, never mind. But SS lessons were like, cause I remember I would write so much, and then I'll be like, am I really writing the main points that they want to hear? And sometimes I feel like I'm going in circles. I'm just reiterating this one point over and over again, but just rephrasing it. Yeah. But I mean, our teacher really tried her best to teach us, and she really brought in. Yeah.
It's not really a hate to any of our teachers. It's more towards the subject itself. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like because my other friends do complain about how SS was actually like really confusing for them. They didn't really understand what was going on in the lesson. I feel like it's very lucky for us to have a teacher that really knows what she's doing. Yeah. I'm just glazing her.
Yeah, you are. Okay, next one is E-math. E-math.
Oh my god, I love our teacher.
I love
She's so
cute. She's so like kawaii, man. She always teach us like I love her lessons. Okay, so we took E-math and A-math, and it's the same teacher who teaches us both the subjects. I love E-math because the fact that we just sit in class and she won't ask us any questions. She'll just teach. And then if we have any questions, we can ask her after the lesson lah. But she wouldn't like ask us. So I don't have to feel the embarrassment of not knowing the answer. And like she saved me lah. Quoted.
Yeah. And I remember her iconic phrase, the one, you don't know this? Dustbin. She liked the dustbin so much. Like every single one of her lines were like, and wait, like she would like bring up some students. She'd be like, some of you write this, and you know what that means? That means that your grades in the future will go to the dustbin.
Next time you go interview and you don't know what is the square root of dustbin. When she said dustbin, I feel so demoralized. Like, am I actually equivalent to a dustbin? I'm not a dustbin teacher.
Okay, but she was like really the sweetest, and I mean, she made like A-maths and E-maths, like she really broke it down for us to understand at its core.
She's like, do you guys want to know the theory behind it? Then like all of us were like, yeah. And then she starts like teaching like quantum physics or something. And I'm like, whoa, where is she? Wow, how did we get here, man?
It's so sad that she retired.
Yeah, she taught for almost more than 20 years.
Yeah. But she's having the time of her life.
And we were her last batch, so that was really like, wow, we're like honored to be her students.
Yeah, it's
honestly.
a core memory.
So we'll put it both at A tier.
Yeah, A tier.
A tier.
Even though I really like didn't like the subject in itself, but I feel like halfway
and now we talk about the teacher.
Wait, no, it's like for maths, right? I would rate A math higher than E math because at E math, I don't know why, but E-math seems so much more confusing to me than A-maths. Like A-maths, once I do it right and I understand, I'm like, wait, I'm cooking. Like I can actually do this. I feel so good about it.
Mine's the opposite. Like for E-math, it was much more simpler to me because E is like basically the easier version. A-math is the harder version. And in A-math, there's like integration and differentiation. Bro, I suck at those topics. Even now in poly, I took integration in poly also. I still can't do integration. I don't know why.
Maybe it's time for you to integrate into another course.
Okay,
but I mean like the reason why I could understand A-math more. I mean sometimes it's a bit hard, right? Because like I feel like you really need a lot of one-to-one with the teachers in order to like clarify your questions. So I have to take tuition for that.
And then exams also. Like those who don't do well have to like have one-on-one sessions with her. We were both. We were one of those. Yeah. But overall it was quite nice.
Yeah. Key memory.
So that's A math and E math. Then we have
You want to talk about geography? I already talked about history, so yeah.
my geography was, I like the subject. Like we learn about how earthquakes are formed, how tsunamis are formed, about like tourism, volcanoes, all that. That's really like something I can take home and actually apply. Like when I watch the news about a tsunami is happening, I can know, okay, so tsunami, right, the under layer, the mantle, blah blah blah. Now not so much lah. I think like I forgot some of those already. And our teacher was really like very hyper. Like I feel like when he teach, right, he's like draining the energy out of me.
Wait, I don't know who your teacher is again. Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
He was so like cheerful. And then if the class misbehave, then it's very scary. But okay lah, I will rate it a B.
Wait, is he the one that like yelled until to the point that like the next door class could hear him?
What's that? Really? Who's it?
I don't know. Wait, I don't remember. But I remember there was one teacher from our class, or maybe the next door class. They yelled until like the next door class could hear
Serious?
them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, B, between a B and a C. Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't do well in my humanities. Cause like I'm not a writer, even though I'm a writer.
What is bro on?
Not the shameful promo of our novel that we both wrote.
Okay. Wait, is it what's the title again? My idea.
My embroidered flowers.
Oh, my
That's the
embroidered
first one.
flowers.
But we lost the copy.
No, I think it's still there.
Have you checked?
I don't.
Okay, you'll check.
Okay, yeah, but I hope it's still there because we invested so much time doing it.
Yeah, man.
Okay, next one. What subject were you?
Bio.
Oh, bio. Okay.
Bio A.
I'll give it like a solid
What's
C.
the C?
Yeah, I still didn't really like bio because it was very heavy on memorization. Like for some reason I really liked bio when I was in Sec 1 and Sec 2, but when I moved on to Sec 3 and 4, there were things I liked about the subject, but I just didn't really feel like the passion and drive to like learn it, to like properly memorize it. Yeah.
Okay, so I will give bio an A because as a science student, right, what I learned in secondary school actually helped me in poly. So now I take so secondary school was biology, right? Now I take human anatomy and physiology. So we learn basically about all the human body systems like skeletal, muscular, integumentary and all that.
I don't know what these terms are, but okay.
So basically, okay, I'm just gonna say we learn about the lungs, remember? In secondary school. And then now I'm also learning about the lungs. But it's more in depth. More towards like the pressure of the oxygen and how the central nervous system helps to regulate that breathing pattern. And yeah, it actually really helped me. If I took if I took physics instead of bio, I think I would suffer in body. And also the things I learned there was very interesting. I enjoyed learning about how the heart was pumping, how like our body actually undergoes cell division, meiosis, meiosis, all that.
One fun chapter was the skin.
There was a skin chapter.
Yeah, that was a skin chapter.
There was a skin chapter.
The sweat glands and like...
Oh, temperature regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I also learned it in poly. Like legit, everything I learned in, like, cause I scored A in that subject also, and because I was good at it, right, the things that I remembered were able to stick with me to poly. So that really helped me a lot, and yeah, A. But after bio, it's chemistry.
Yeah. Do you want to start like airing out your grievances? Am I even saying that right? Your grievances right now, first.
We sound like
the mood just shifted whenever we get to chemistry.
Yeah.
It's one of those subjects that when you take, you would take it once and then you'll be like, okay, never again. And I think the problem was with I mean, I had no trouble with the first teacher, but for chemistry, throughout our year, it got quite kind of confusing because our teacher suddenly got pregnant, like, and then she had to go on maternity leave. And then afterwards, it was like this one teacher that came and overtook our class. And she wasn't incompetent, okay? I could tell she was passionate about teaching the subject. But why did she have to spend like 20 minutes just setting up the projector? And then she was like,
Wait, who was it?
oh! And then she randomly does, guys, do you know that today my daughter was like cycling on a bicycle and then all of a sudden she fell off it and I was like, teacher, can we like get back to the main topic? Why are we talking about your daughter? Like, why are we talking about her riding a bicycle? I'm so confused.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I still remember that one key moment, right? I can never get this out of my head. But like, there was one class she was like lecturing us and I think we were being super noisy. Then she got so fed up, you know. She got so fed up that she was busy explaining something. She was like, okay class, now listen to this. She got so angry. She started barking. I remember exchanging like a glance with my friend to the right. I was like, am I hearing this right? Am I hearing this right? Did she just bark at us?
Whoa!
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't know why nobody had a reaction except for me. Like, I was looking around trying to look for people who had like the same exact flabbergasted expression like me, but nobody was like reacting to it. So I was like, okay, this is our new normal right now.
And you know what sucks? You know what sucks? I was the chemistry rep. I didn't have the guts to like ask the class to shut up because like I also don't like the subject. So yeah, I don't know. It's like just so many things, so many like topics. And they're all just about chemical reactions and all. Even as a science student, until now I just don't really like connect with chemistry. It's just very like content heavy. And you only can do things if you understand how to do it.
Yeah.
You can't memorize it, it's not to understanding. Yeah, and our teacher, whoa, I did not remember that. Oh man,
she started barking. I swear, I heard it right. Okay, I still remember like the exact scene of how she shook her head when she started barking.
Oh my god, I hope you're doing well, my chemistry teacher.
Like, no hate, but
no
like,
hate.
I mean, you gave me one of the most memorable chemistry lessons I ever had.
You mean traumatic? Whoa. Okay. So how would we rate it?
An F. I'm not even gonna be nice about this.
I'll put it at D tier. Okay. Anything else we missed?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay, what's the next one?
Okay, hang on. Next one is exam season and overcoming exam stress. I think we can like combine these two together.
So we both took all that. Just send me a sticker.
This one I already sent you.
Okay. So exam season. Should we talk about the major one? O-levels?
Yeah, sure, O-levels.
So O-levels is the exam that all secondary students have to take at the end of their secondary school life. So there's actually like two, O-levels and N-levels, right? O-levels is for the express students, then N-levels is for the normal CAT and normal tech.
Yeah.
Back in the days lah, I don't know now the system changed already.
I think they changed like some grade,
some number
G1,
system.
G2, right?
Yeah, so O-levels was usually at the end of, when was it? October? November. Our last paper was on November, I remember.
Yeah,
the last paper was bio. November 10.
Yeah.
So it started around October. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how was it for you? How was the preparation to O-levels?
I remember it was, I mean, for the earlier ones like English, like history and SS, I remember like staying up late into the night trying to memorize like the SS concepts into my brain. I was like I don't know how many times I've memorized like what the RSAF do for the country and like all that, but it didn't even get used in like the whole exam paper. So I was like, okay, fine, I memorized that all for nothing.
It's just by luck lah.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You tikam will come out for the paper.
Yeah. But it was like, I remember I was low-key crashing out at 1 a.m. I was like busy doodling stuff to like try and remember it using the visual images.
For me, I was tuition hopping basically. I went from one tuition to another, like both private, public. And then I remember this one public tuition center. It was so weird because like after they taught like one question for 30 minutes, they taught one question for 30. Why is my voice getting more?
It should be me because this iced chocolate is so chocolatey. I think I'm getting emotional with the blast to the past, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember doing one question for 30 minutes and then afterwards, right, in the group tuition, afterwards, the tuition teacher exited the classroom and then he came back with a cart. And in his cart, there were like snacks, there was drinks, and there was a kettle. Okay? A kettle like for hot water, boiling water.
Yeah.
Then he pushed the cart. Then he push. Then to my table, right? He whips out a hot towel and he gives it to me.
Is this like, even a tuition center?
I don't know. He gave me hot towel when I was studying like trigonometry. Then he gave me hot towel. Then I was like, whoa. Then I looked to my friend, like this person beside me, like my classmate lah. Then she like put it on her forehead already, like relaxing, like at the beach or something. So in a nutshell, exam season was stressful for the both of us.
Like, yeah, you really need tuition to get through it. Like I shout out to my math tuition teacher, Mr. Koo. I'm doing another promotion, okay, but he was really very good, okay. Like he said, I'm not gonna dox his house address, but like he lives at the Hougang area, the whole gang area, okay. And it's like, and he's really like the best like tuition teacher you can find for mathematics. So if you're like you want someone who's really attuned to like pointing out like the critical things that you're weak at and like really trying to strengthen them with you and really give you that in-depth one-on-one like sessions, you can go find him.
Props.
I've got his number, so you'll have to go on a magical hunt. Okay, overcoming exam stress.
Okay, so how do you actually overcame the exam stress during O-levels?
I just tugged it out.
Tug it out.
I just tugged it out. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just too like, I have too many things on my mind to even be stressed about exam
Oh, you sound like an alpha male. Welcome to our Sigma podcast. Yeah, we're gonna talk about tugging it out. Yeah, but honestly, I just like go through the motion. Surf's up, dude. Yeah, it's more of like when you are in that September October period. It's just paper after paper, and you just go through the cycle of waking up, going to school, going back, studying more, doing homework, repeating it again. And it's just gotten to a point where like you're used to it, but you also have this craving for freedom. Like you crave it so much, you like kind of wanna like do your best, but at the same time that makes you burnt out. Yeah, so it's just like that. It's normal to feel stressed because back in the early days, you know, like the cavemen, when they see like a
wild beast,
they feel stressed, you know, and that's like the mechanism for you to fight or flight.
But they go ahead and they fight it, so and that's what you need to do.
On to our last one.
Okay, I believe we weren't very helpful on the tips to overcome exam stress, but
yeah, but there's
like,
a
lot of that out there in the media already. Okay, tips to survive in secondary
Tips
school.
to survive. So basically, when you go through the motions, just know that everything.
You really like going through the motions.
Yeah, I don't have any other synonyms in mind right now.
Okay.
When you are going through it.
It's either like cycle or like going through the motions. Okay, yeah.
When you're undergoing the process.
Or photosynthesis, yeah.
You have to tell yourself that whatever you're facing is only temporary. It's not the end. And also ensure that you don't let a grade define you. Because I define the grade. I define myself through
Very
grade.
real, yes.
Yeah, it's normal to compare yourself with others. But just know that who you are today and who you are tomorrow is something that you should focus on more, because at the end of the day at the end of the day, it's okay, just say. At the end of the day, you are the one controlling yourself and the outcomes.
And the motion. Yeah, as said, right, there's this quote that from like a really inspiring anime called Haikyuu, and I think it's very like motivational. It's like, what will you become tomorrow? And I think that's really important, because some of us, we really tend to like be so submerged in the daily stresses of our lives that we focus too much on like how we're doing now. Like, oh my god, my grades are just so shitty, like I'm doing so badly right now. Is it even possible that I can move on forward from this? And we're just like shackled to like this burden that we carry right now, you know. But I think we just really need to like know that it's not the end, even if you score like really badly, because there's always a tomorrow where you can work on it. There's always like a day where you can change again. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's also like success stories which I've heard of people who are from ITE that ended up in like the big top 3 universities.
Yeah.
So it's really not about the journey but more of the destination. And just enjoy the moment you're living in, because who knows that it's the last moment you'll have. Like the last time we said goodbye to our teachers, the last time we had our last meal during recess, and all of that will become memories. So just enjoy it, and it's life, you know. It has its ups and downs, but it's up to you to enjoy the ride. And secondary school was really a mixed bag of emotions, both like the joyous occasions and the times you really had to pull through. But by the end of it all, it just became something beautiful and something we can look back on.
Something beautifully tragic.
You're not supposed to end it like that.
Okay, but
Yeah, so that's all we have. Thank you guys for staying to the end. Or I think y'all just skipped it to the end now, right? y'all like you moved the cursor.
You already lost them in the first 10 minutes when you had to do that long ass intro about you yapping about absolutely nothing.
Okay. But it was a fun conversation to have. Maybe we'll make more of this if we have free time.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
Nope.
No.
Alright. Bye.
Alright. Say bye to the camera.
I already said that.
No, say bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.